Welcome to the Hang Gliding Files. Today we're going to talk about the latest update that we just released, which is version 3.0.1, which we call Cycle 3. And this video will explain basically what's in Cycle 3 and why you should be interested in getting all your software updated. We'll start with the widget. As always, it contains absolutely everything you need to fly a hang glider in Microsoft Flight Simulator. This update contains the following updates and bug fixes. The widget now has a site database of over 360 sites, including many submitted by community pilots. Thank you to all of our contributors. And if you make any new sites, please send them in. We've also updated the user interface. The new main search page has easier to use new search criteria and button layouts. Searching now includes all possible text fields that may match your text. You can find sites by country, state, description, landing areas, launches, as well as just any names that you can have attached to a site. You can now also filter all those results to include only sites with specific criteria, like only beach sites or ridge soaring sites. These filters require that this information has been defined for each site. Most of the existing sites in the database do not have these definitions yet. Well, the widget also contains the shared variometer code. All gliders of all makes and models and styles will share the same variometer and flight instrumentation code base. This means that when we update the widget in the future, all your current gliders get an updated variometer. One of the first updates on the Vario is the Vario position saving between sessions. When you place the Vario on a location you like, this is where that Vario will reappear every time you start. This will be true for every glider you fly. The same is true for your wheel settings and with gliders that have wheels. We've included a unit setting page in the Vario now, so you can configure the variometer to use your preferred unit types for reporting data. These settings are persistent so that they will remain your assigned settings every time you start. All data fields will now be displayed in your defined settings. We added a Vario tone setting page. In this configuration page, it lets you turn off and on certain sound settings in the Vario. And last, we added a Vario flight data page, and this page will show you all of the statistical information about your last flight after you land. And a really big update that we've got in this release is the new flight computer. So with this version, we are introducing a flight computer into the common variometer. All existing gliders will automatically get this update when you get the new widget. A flight computer will allow you to load up a task and then guide you around the turn points defined within that task to get to a goal or a destination. This can be used for fun with your friends, or you can just use them in a competition. The flight computer can help you navigate any task that meets the XCSOR standard data configuration. This is a widely supported format in the hang gliding and gliding community, and you can easily find existing tasks to fly, or you can just create your own. A new Choose Task page will allow you to choose any task to fly from any task file that has been put into your widget's working directory. You can change tasks while inside the simulator at any time by simply choosing another task file. This allows you and your friends to pick a task that suits the existing conditions once you are on launch, as opposed to choosing the task before you start. Any task that you choose will remain the default task every time you start the simulator until you choose another. This lets you leave the site and the simulator and return, and you are not required to set this all up in the Vario again. It always remembers your last state. Once you have selected a task, you can go to the Vario turn point page, and this will show you all of the different turn points that belong to the selected task. As you are flying the task, you can return to this page to see your progress and see what is remaining to be done and other information about completing the tasks. Upon completion of the task, you will see the flight statistics such as average speed and time to complete. In addition to now having a complete flight computer that can load and manage flying tasks, we have also modified the variometer data fields as well. Each page of data can be customized by each pilot to show whatever data he or she desires in any order on any page in any combinations. You can define it to be just how you want to use it. The variable will come with a setup of predefined data for each page. To change any data field to any other data field, just click on that field with the mouse and cycle through all the possible data types until you get what you want. We added color markers on some data in this version. This includes speed markers for important speed numbers such as V&E and stall speed, and these are different for each glider and come directly from the glider itself and not from the Vario. We added a waypoint direction indicator. This is a new green arrow on the analog compass that points to the heading for the next turn point. We have modified the wind direction indicator to be more visible and understandable, and it points towards the glider. We added a new waypoint direction guide at the bottom of all the Vario pages. This simple indicator shows you if the current waypoint is to your right or to your left or centered for quick waypoint navigation while you're on any screen. Well, those are the major updates to the widget. When you go to our website to download the widget, you'll find that the widget now has 3 variations that you can choose from. The first one is the standard widget, which is what you normally have gotten in the past, and it has everything that you've seen and all the weather presets are included. But some pilots have indicated that they don't want to have the weather presets all the time, so we've created a separate download which is the exact same widget, but it just doesn't include the weather presets. In addition to that, then we also created a weather preset only package that you can download and use with that second option on and off as you see fit. We've also updated the Hang Gliding Files desktop app. This update includes many new features and enhancements to the desktop application. Many bugs and UI issues have been resolved, and we want to thank those of you who have let us know when we have encountered issues. We try and fix any issues that we've been alerted to, and we try to make this app better all the time. The purpose for this application is for you to be able to build and manage sites, and we now have over 360 sites in this app. We've also improved the UI. We have modified the main menu by bringing some of the existing functionality to a higher level to make access to those functions quicker and easier. Also, existing functionality like site searches and site editing workflows and usability have all been greatly improved, making using the app much easier to use to do things in a more refined way. Creating site scenery is now a main level function and has been completely reworked. Users can now have custom scenery created and installed with simply one button click. Based on user feedback, we hope this makes the process easier to use so more pilots will use this feature. We've added a whole new page for managing the Vario and the flight tasks. You can now import, export, and create flight tasks easily inside this app. This will let you put any task directly into any glider's flight computer for use. We've also modified the application so that it manages its connections and interactions with the simulator automatically. You never need to manage whether your interfaces to the simulator are connected or not again. We've also made sharing information with others easier. It's just never been easier to use than it is now. And we've tightened up the integration of editing sites so that when you're doing the editing and going back and forth between the simulator and the tool, trying to really refine your sites, this has been made very, very simple now. And one quick reminder, no update from us of this software will overwrite any of your personal database. For you to get the latest from us, you just need to import the factory settings, completely up to you. And also with this edition, we're introducing our Will's Wing Falcon 4 hang glider. This is a custom glider that we're introducing that you can find on flightsim.to and in 2 different flavors. The standalone version, which is a normal glider that works with the widget and has a full variometer, and the standalone version, which doesn't have a variometer and doesn't need the widget. You can just air tow or slew it, but it allows people who just want to try out hang gliding a different way to get into the simulator. And of course, we offer all of the software, and all of our products are available on our website at thehangglidingfiles.com. You can download the Falcon here, and the widgets and all the different variations of all of the software that you've seen here today are available for free at thehangglidingfiles.com. Well, we hope everybody enjoys the update that we've released this time, and release number 4 is on its way, and it's going to include a whole bunch of other new and exciting updates. You can find links to everything mentioned in this video in the description below. If you want to help us with this project and this endeavor of trying to get simulated hang gliding into Microsoft Flight Simulator, like and subscribe to these videos or join us on our Patreon page. Any help will help us do more work in this project. Well, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you out on the hill. Later.